again, everyone. I'm back with another video for you, and today I want to talk about books. I want to talk about books that I'm currently reading. I want to talk about books that I've read. I want to talk about books that I want to read. I want to talk about a book that I've written and other books that I'm currently writing. And apparently my dogs thought that I was talking to them, because as soon as I started this video, they both ran over to me. So I'm a little distracted right now. Thanks, Ted. Teddy just knocked over my charger, and Bruiser's talking to other dogs outside. This is my life. So anyway, what I want to do is, because I want to talk about so many things right now, I'm going to separate this video into several portions, so kind of like a little video series. Let me get this dog. Hold on. Okay, got him. Now he's going to look out the door to try to get everybody's attention outside instead of paying attention to me. So anyway, video series about books. This portion, today's video, I want to talk about my life as an author, the books that I'm currently writing, the book that I have written that's already available. Okay, hold on, bro. Go on. Go say hi to your friends. That dog. Books that I have written or currently writing, and then the rest of the video later I'll post in separate videos. We'll talk about the books that I'm reading. Okay, so I'm so excited. In December, this past December, I turned 50 years old. And I started working on this book, or actually these characters that I had in my mind, back when I was in college. So about 30 years ago, these characters have been cooking a while. And I finally, mid-year last year, thanks to Sarra, I will post her YouTube channel down below. She is an author, a teacher, a life coach, extraordinaire, everything, all inspiration, everything, all and above. Thanks to her, I took a couple of her courses last year and decided that I really wanted to get these characters who've been living in my head for 30 years out on paper. So I did that. And I wrote my very first novel. It's it's categorized romantic suspense, which means it's a love story, but it's kind of got thriller aspects as well. It's kind of like a Southern mafia type thing, and these characters are just delicious. They are so deep, some of them. Some of them are a little not so deep, but it was so much fun to write it. It's fun to hear what other people are saying about it. I've gotten some good reviews. I've gotten some reviews that are not so great, but so does every other author in the world, right? So let me show you the cover of my very first book. This is not the book itself. This is just a printed manuscript of the book. It's called Reluctant Heiress, and it's book one of the Bryson family saga, and my pen name for this is Jessica Jones. That's actually my maiden name. I do have a proof copy of this, but actually my mother has it right now. She likes to show it to anybody who comes in her house. She says, "Did you know my daughter wrote this book?" Yeah, she's a little wacky. Wacky proud mamas. So anyway, this is the cover of the book. It's available right now on Kindle Unlimited. You can read for free on Kindle Unlimited if you have that service. If you don't have Kindle Unlimited, it's available for purchase on Amazon for $3.99. And I hope you check it out. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I would love to see maybe some suggestions for things to come, because I do plan for this to be a 6-book series. Yes, a 6-book series. I'm currently working on books 2 and 3. I am not releasing the covers or the titles yet, but I do have covers and titles for both books 2 and 3. But there's still a secret. So the story is about this young woman named Dulcie Bryson, who grew up thinking her life was one way, and as a teenager discovered that her life was something very different. She was not the person she thought she was. Her family was not the people that she thought they were. And she struggled with this for quite a while, and then in her 20s, her late 20s, everything starts to come apart in her life. There's a tragic event that happens very early on in the book, and then she meets this gorgeous guy named Deacon, and Deacon is a mysterious character, and she cannot tell whether Deacon is friend or foe. So you will find out all about Dulcie and Deacon and their story, their love story together. And I hope that you can actually see this. Hold on. Well, can you read that? I don't know if you can or not, but I will, I'll post the link down below so you can get that. It's probably all backwards, but sorry. I'm not a techno person. I'm a technophobe, yes. I have a phobia of technology, but I'm not a techno person. So anyway, this is book 1. It's about 200 pages. And a little less than 200 pages. So it's a quick read. And it's got ups and downs and thrills and twists and turns, everything that I like in a good thriller book. But it definitely has a romance aspect to it and a family saga. As I said, I am currently working on books 2 and 3. I'm approaching this one a little bit differently in that I'm keeping an eye on the dogs right now. Sorry. So if you see me look over here, it's because I'm making sure my dog's not eating through the fence or anything, trying to get to another dog. Anyway, I'm approaching books 2 and 3 slightly differently than I did with the first book, because I know where I want the characters to go over a period of time. And I'm kind of writing both books at the same time because I want each aspect of their lives to come through in a progressive story, and everything's going to tie together. All of the mysteries will be resolved eventually, and I'm just thrilled. As I said, these characters have been cooking a while in my head, 30 years, and it was time for them to come out on paper. So you can be looking for books 2 and 3. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, I'll be able to finish up book 2, and then another couple of months after that is when I'll plan to publish book 3. And if you follow me on social media, which I will post all of my author social media below, if you follow me on social media, you'll be able to keep track of when things are coming. I'll post the cover reveals, the title reveals later on. Then, a couple other things that I'm currently working on are other romantic type stories. One, I plan to be a full-length novel. I don't have a title for it yet. I don't have a cover for it yet. But it is a story that I wrote in the month of November for National Novel Writing Month, NaNoWriMo. Easy for me to say, not really. But I'm about halfway through with that one, and it is the story of a young teacher who goes up against big business, a law firm that is intent on destroying something that's a natural resource that's very important to her. It's a farmland near where she grew up. Environmental protection aspects to the story. She is the daughter of, for lack of a better term, I guess they'd be called tree huggers. I mean, they to the extreme. They sacrificed everything, including their lives, for preservation of lands and areas that were in danger of being developed and losing natural resources. So it is her story, and her story of falling in love. And of course, she's going to be falling in love with the opposition, someone from the opposition, right? Because that's called tension. That's what makes books interesting. So I'm excited about that. I have no idea when that will be published. I'm still working on it. I did get 50,000 words, which was the goal for NaNoWriMo, but I had planned on it being about an 80 to 85,000 word novel. So I'm still kind of working on that. After NaNoWriMo, I kind of put that story away for a little while to focus on the sequel to Reluctant Heiress. And that's what I've been working on since. And then the third thing that I've been working on is a series of short story romances that I plan to rapidly publish. Maybe once every week to 10 days, I'd like to have something coming up on Kindle Unlimited. Very short stories, not really even short stories. They're more like novellas, maybe. 10, 20,000 words, something like that. That will be just pure romance, just fun, heart-wrenching stories that will hopefully reach out and grab you and suck you in, and you'll just keep coming back for more. So look forward to those. Those stories are going to be under another pen name that I'm developing right now. And that... Hello, Bruiser. What are you doing? Hello. How are you? I looked up and he was just staring at me like he's listening to the video, listening to what I'm saying. Of course, he's a good dog. He's playing with the ball now. I think my dog has ADHD. He just goes back and forth to whatever he wants to do. So anyway, that will be under a second pen name. I believe I've narrowed it down to Bree Wilkes. And I will spell that out for you and post it on down below. I don't have any links yet. I don't have any social media set up for that yet. I was kind of hooked on the name Bree, and because I'm an Outlander fan, right? Okay, so anyway, I was hooked on that name as a first name for a pen name. And then I thought I'd like the last name Weeks, but then I thought that sounded funny to say together, Bree Weeks, because it sounded like I was stuttering when I was trying to say 3 weeks. But so I'm thinking about Bree Wilkes. I think that's what's going to be my new pen name. So be looking for those. I will update this channel here when I do have social media and a website set up for Bree. And hopefully that'll all come together in the next couple of weeks. I'm planning to really kick those into high gear over the next few days. I've been working on quite a few and coming to the end on some of them, getting ready to get them ready to be out there in the world. So be looking for those. So that's what I've been working on right now recently as an author. Started this journey in May of 2019. It is now March 2020. And I have just had the best time. As I said, Sarra Cannon's channel, Heart Breathings, and her courses were instrumental in pushing me to reach for this goal. And I will forever be in her debt for putting the information out there, making it available. And so, okay, enough of all that sappy stuff. So anyway, I'm going to end this portion of the video now, and then the next segment in the series will be talking about books that I'm currently reading and books that I want to read, books that I've read, middle grade March, and let's see, what else am I going to talk about in these next couple of videos? I guess you're just going to have to stay tuned and watch my channel to find out. All right, so thanks again for watching. Fly high, Pooh Bear.